On the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Michigan State Spartans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. He is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion, and he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have the football first. They hope this guy will be a big part of the offense, Ja'Cory Barney Jr. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch rate.
There's a little room there. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Brenson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Spartans offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. It is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go. Offense in a bunch formation.
Hey, this running back, man, he's been so much fun to watch this season. Like, he's been doing what he wants, and this offense has stayed on schedule, stayed on script. Now, this is going to be a challenge. This is going to be really, really fun. I think we're going to figure out, Palmer, how special he is. Can he carry this offense against an elite challenge on the other side of the football?
Yeah, and he's going to have to make people miss. That's going to be a big key today because the lanes aren't going to be there the way he's used to seeing them. And this is a defense that takes a lot of pride in their ability to gang tackle as well. So this may require a little bit of extra effort. He may have to make people miss behind the line of scrimmage just to get positive yards. But one thing you know about this guy, he's got elite ability, but this is a massive challenge.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Running inside, it's Edwards. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Back to pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Direct snap. Could be an alley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Calandria. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Here comes the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. The give to the lone running back. Showing off the arms. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the delay, it's Edwards. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Made a defender miss. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. QB draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Fears the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Ives. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire at the 45 on its way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Throws it deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look in on Purdue in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Boilermakers off to the early 7-0 lead here in the first half in what's been a great defensive performance. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game inside Spartan Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the ground, he's got it again. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff, it's Edwards. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Trying to slam in. And he's in! Touchdown, Spartan!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the... Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Finds a little space. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the 2nd level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Huskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Looking deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Calandria. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. We've reached a break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The Huskers, they snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Pulls and fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hunter. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Calandria. Pressure coming. On target. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Running to the left. Wide open spaces. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. Touchdown, Huskers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all the pressure back on your opponent.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Spartans! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The Spartans have the lead.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running inside. It's Ives. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He goes right back to the air. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Give to the running back. Finding some room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This for the lead and very likely the win. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard? Just like that, like you're talking about, Reese. Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week. These 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.